Well, good morning and welcome back to CityLine. We're laughing about Vivaldi's Winter's Four Season, and it's a long story. I'll tell you another time. With me, I have Tacoma Concert Band, and I'm so excited to have them here. They have gone through a big rite of passage lately, so this is kind of like a new introduction to them. So let's get to it, shall we? Please join me in welcoming, I'm going to say Maestro. Is that okay? Because you are Maestro Gerard Morris. Welcome.
Thank you.
You are our new conductor for Tacoma Concert Band.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Round of applause. Look at you. Wow, you are as vibrant and intense as Robert was. And that's saying a lot because that man had a commanding presence.
Yes.
He was a magnet, and I see that in your eyes. So I say, oh boy, I can't wait to see what you do.
Great.
This beautiful woman over here, Lisa Cepeda, you are the marketing and social media. I'm going to put the word in expert. You're also involved in percussion.
Yeah.
In the Tacoma Concert Band. So welcome, my dear.
Thank you.
And this woman, long way from home, sister, Gail Williams, welcome to Tacoma.
Thank you.
You are the guest horn soloist. You're all the way from Chicago.
That's correct.
You flew in. You don't live here, but you're here because you're going to play with us, and also you have some rich history.
I do.
With this gentleman. As we would say in the entertainment industry, you got some dirt, don't you?
Many years of dirt.
Many years of dirt, which I didn't know that until this morning. So I'm not going to spill the tea, as the younger generation would say, but we are going to talk about how well you know him. So Lisa, let's talk about this. The question here is, what's special about Tacoma Concert Band? Can we change that and say, everything is special about Tacoma Concert Bands, but let's talk about just a few things that are really special.
Sure. We've been together since 1981, and we were just talking outside about how it's pretty incredible for a concert band nowadays to be able to stay for that, stay together for that long.
Any band.
Yes. Yeah. We feel like a family.
You are.
We have 38, this is our 39th season, but we've got 38 years of amazing musical memories and experiences with each other through all of these rehearsals and contests, the international tours. But because of all of that, we have all of these really strong friendships, lifelong, friendships, and, even marriages that have developed out of that. Yeah. So you walk into rehearsal, and it's not just rehearsing with, an ensemble. It's being among friends and family, and it feels, I think that kind of translates into the music.
Of course it does.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly. And so many people, every one of those musicians were all volunteers, but we're so committed, because we're a volunteer organization, there are so many functions that have to be done by us as volunteers. So we have people also sitting on the board, on committees, or doing other functions that have to be done to continue the Tacoma Concert Band, the tradition of the band and everything. So we feel like a family, and we're just extremely passionate and committed to the organization.
Absolutely. And so committed that this organization is able to travel together and still like each other.
Yeah.
And we're talking about the recent trip to the British Isles. Right. So let's talk about some of the awards there.
Yeah, so they went to several cities in Scotland and in Ireland, and they ended up traveling to Clonakilty, Ireland, where they did the South of Ireland band competition, that was in its 39th year that they competed. And so they won 3 awards. One was an inaugural award for original composition for a wind band, a piece called Punchinello. The second band was a piece for the best brass, which, if you know anything about brass players, they are so full of themselves. I know I'm going to get killed because these two people play brass instruments. So, but that was amazing, really. And then, of course, they got the best band award on top of that. So
as Gail's just slapped you off.
Yeah, I probably just lost my position with the band.
Yeah, you're out. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
These pictures are outstanding.
Yeah.
They take my breath away. So, Maestro Gerard, tell us about your background. How did we get you? And just how long have you been doing this? And what did your parents feed you?
That's a great question. Well, I was born and raised in Livonia, Michigan, just outside of Detroit.
Yeah.
And I did my schooling in Michigan. Then I served in the United States Marine Corps for 4 years. And then when I came back from my duty there, I moved to Colorado, where I worked on another degree at CU Boulder. And then I did some public school teaching, everything from middle school through high school, playing with the Boulder Brass, and that's when I actually first met Gail. When we were in Colorado and together for the Mendez Brass Institute. And then from there, I then went to Northwestern University for my doctoral degree and studied with Mallory Thompson. And that's where Gail and I became really close, and she became a great mentor of mine. And then I came out to take a position at the University of Puget Sound.
There it is.
Here in Tacoma as director of bands. And I'm currently serving as the interim director of the School of Music and director of bands there.
Wow, I love it. So Gail, you've intersected with this man in the sense of you've mentored him also.
Yes.
You've got to kind of see how he maneuvers and how he works his team. So what can Tacoma Concert Band expect from him as a maestro?
I think that Gerard brings some new ears.
Yes.
New challenges, which every musician needs to have.
Yes.
To continue to improve, to change, and change is always really important.
Absolutely.
And just a new way of phrasing music. It's okay to have it different.
Yes.
Because that's how you keep life in music.
So your connection with him,
first through performing.
Was through performing, exactly.
Yes.
And then it evolved more into a academic mentorship role. And now you are here as a guest artist with us.
Yes.
Which is so incredible. I mean, it's like that full circle that's just happened. So we have 4 minutes, and I want to hear about your musical career in 4 minutes, and also the Richard Strauss Horn Concerto No. 1 that you're going to be performing. So ready, set, go.
Okay. My career has been really a very fortunate one. I had no idea I was going to be doing what I was doing. I grew up on a dairy farm in New York State, never having horn lesson. Went to Ithaca College, where I had a fabulous teacher. Then went to Northwestern, got my master's, thinking I'm going to go back and teach, and got into lyric opera. Was there for 4 years, and then I joined the Chicago Symphony as assistant, and then moved over to associate horn for 20 years. And now I'm in my 21st year of teaching at Northwestern University.
Wow.
And that's 30 seconds.
You're good, sister. Okay, so let's tell us about Concerto No. 1.
Concerto No. 1 was first performed in 1885, and Richard Strauss wrote it for his father, Franz Strauss, who was a fabulous horn player who played for Wagner.
I love that.
But his father did not play it at the time. He had emphysema, so he said it was just too difficult, so another hornist premiered it. But it's probably the best well-known concerto outside of the Mozart concertos.
I love
that many, many people play.
I love that. And the fact that you two have such a rich relationship and that you're here because of him. Boy, you got some good chutzpah there, baby. Pull on those East Coast connections. Bring that to
absolutely.
us. Absolutely. Yeah. Let's talk about this upcoming program that you've selected for your first time out of the gate in 30 seconds.
Yeah, sure. So in a nutshell, what I was thinking about is it's a new relationship that I'm cultivating with this amazing ensemble. As Lisa said, they're like a family. So I tried to choose music and involve my friends. So the first piece is the Huldigungsmarsch by Wagner, which was written as an homage to King Ludwig II of Bavaria. Neuschwanstein Castle King.
The Disney Castle.
Yeah, the Disney Castle.
There it is.
And this was written as an homage, thanking him for his patronage. So it was a piece written for a friend. And then following that, we're doing Nimrod Elgar, which is from the Enigma Variations, written about the people in his life. And then I'm following that with the Strauss Concerto with Gail, who's a really important mentor and colleague and friend in my life. And then on the second half, Pictures at an Exhibition, which was written of the artwork of Hartmann, who was friends with Mussorgsky. And when he passed away, his artwork was exhibited, and Mussorgsky wrote this beautiful piece originally for piano. So that's
Boy, what a
the
gift you're
program.
giving us. That's incredible.
Yeah.
My goodness. All right. So as always, I could do a whole hour on this. I need to have you two back on the comfy couch. You can just move here. I have a spare room. Okay. You could just move here. And you and my wife would do so well with Chicago connections. But I want to have you back on the couch so we can talk more about music education with students. Because this is a big thing that happens in our community. And I want you to bring one of your students on. So don't forget, it's a date, okay?
Absolutely.
All right.
We'd love to.
You, all three of you, break a leg. Don't break a leg, but break a leg. You know what I mean by that, okay? And thank you so much. We are so fortunate to have you, and you. And so play on, my dears.
Yeah, thank you, Amanda.
You're welcome. Well, that wraps up another great segment of CityLine. It is always a pleasure and a privilege to be in your home. We've given you some really wonderful things to think about in this past hour, so please go out there, be a part of the tapestry, and above all, pay it forward. And when you come back, as always, we'll be waiting for you right here at CityLine. Take care.